It is Hard Facts in 92.3 Nigeria Info. Sam Oracle Chinedu is my name. We're having conversations about the big stories. The first one is that Senator Natasha has sued Senator Nwaebonyi for defamation. And I played the reason why that is before the break. But if you just joined us, you deserve to hear it again. The suspended senator for Kogi Central, Natasha, has instituted a 5 billion naira defamation case against her colleague, Nwaebonyi, for alleging that she has 6 children for different men. Now, he gets to say this at the end of this recording, so you kind of have to wait for it. But from the beginning, there's a lot going on.
And this is not the first time. Just give me some time. This is not the first time this woman is doing this. This is a woman that have accused Ayabelo of sexual harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to flow. Allow me to flow.
Okay.
This is the same woman that accused Reno Mokri, the former media aide to Jonathan, of sexual harassment. This is a woman I saw in a video yesterday accusing a minister of sexual harassment. Are you the only woman in Nigeria, Senator Natasha? What is wrong with you?
Oh, your mic.
But Senator Nwaebonyi,
1 second.
This is madness.
Senator Nwaebonyi, just because
Nigerian women should rise against it. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Senator Natasha is spoiling game for Nigerian women trying to enter politics because nobody will vote for a woman. No, I'm telling you, if women can behave this way, then there is danger.
Well, that's a generalization. That's a generalization.
And I have my points.
Senator Nwaebonyi, that's a
In
generalization.
this latent provocation, you accuse her, you want to sexually harass me. Who are you?
All right.
A mother of 6.
she's a
A
woman
mother of 6 from
and a
different men.
senator.
Without going to her character, this is a mother of 6 from different men.
All right. Then.
I don't think that her character is not questionable.
All right, Mr.
Sexual
Nwaebonyi.
allegations don't have anything to do with
His
with her marital
business.
status
His business.
or the number of children she has.
I'm telling you, his
Let me
business.
ask you the next question.
I'm going to her character.
Can we
She has to
ask-
change.
But this is misogyny here.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Can we
black
ask you the next question?
Go ahead, I'm here for you.
You're not there for them, my brother. You're there for yourself. So that chaos is the reason why Natasha is suing Nwaebonyi, because of one of the comments he made, that she has 6 children from different men. Now, I don't know how true that is, and I don't even think I want to know. But let's imagine Natasha does have 6 children from different men. We would assume that consent was given for the conception of those kids. So maybe a few for her husband. Like, we're assuming now, please. I don't want anybody quoting me and saying, yes, I'm agreed with. Right? In the case of sexual harassment, it is because consent was not given that this even exists in the first place. Now, Senator Nwaebonyi obviously is trying to use that to speak to the woman's character. That when it comes to sex, she knows how to give it. She has done it so well that she has given birth to 6 children from different men. Natasha has come out to say that is false, and for that reason, she's suing. Yes, she's well within her right to do that. The point is, and I'm being selfish with this particular point, I am honestly, genuinely, deeply, truly, what other word can I use to describe the level of my tiredness? Sick and tired of the drama surrounding this whole Natasha case. Not because I don't think she has a case, not because I don't think she should not pursue it, but come on. The major issues connected to this are the sitting arrangement, which led to the Senate calling her unruly, saying leveling misconduct against her, and by extension, the sexual harassment allegation. That is what we are all waiting for. But within that time, a lot has happened. And top on the list is that our Senate at this time is going through the worst possible dent to its image, I dare say, since the dawn of the Fourth Republic. A sitting arrangement impasse, allegations of sexual harassment, petitions filed internationally. Natasha went to the IPU and the UN. Interviews and disparaging details revealed to the international press. She was on the page of, is it the Washington Press? I can't remember which one, where she was interviewed. and a lot of details. Now, Nwaebonyi, this same Nwaebonyi and Ezekwesili had also fought at the Senate. And the problem is, because of how big this story is, with every episode, we get updated. And now, he alleges that she has 6 children and she's suing. So what's happening to the original case? The fact that she was suspended even though there was resistance. The allegations leveled against the Senate. What's happening to that? Because while all of this is an attempt to bring some clarity to the case and finality to it, all of these side quests are creating their own drama. I'm holding myself back from speaking about the conduct of Senator Nwaebonyi because there's nothing about the way he conducted himself in that interview that is suggestive of a distinguished senator. Nothing at all. Let's assume that you have a problem with the Senator Natasha. You cannot even have a civil conversation with 2 journalists whose jobs are to sit with you and have a conversation. That literally cannot happen. And on a lighter note, this is for my personal pleasure. Senator Nwaebonyi has given me an expression for when I'm speaking and people are interrupting me. Let me flow, please, let me flow. Say, no, Sam, I think let me flow.
And this is not the first time. Just give me some time. This is not the first time this woman is doing this. This is a woman that have accused Ayabelo of sexual harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to flow.
Probably disprove.
Allow me to flow.
Okay, it's allow me to flow, not let me flow. My goodness. Callers on 92.3 Nigeria Info, especially hard facts. It is in your best interest not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Because if you do, this is what you will hear.
Harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to flow.
Probably disprove.
Allow me to flow.
Okay.
Like the River Jordan. Like a river, you have to allow me to flow. My goodness. Oh, this is fun. This third one is unnecessary. Like, Sam, you don't really have to do it. But why shouldn't I? Allow me to flow. Why are you not playing?
Harassment. This is the same woman that have accused the. I'm coming. Allow me to flow.
Probably disprove.
Allow me to flow.
Okay.
This is the same woman.
There's a musicality to it. Allow me to flow. My goodness. I have like 5 or 6 jokes already loading in my head that I can use this line. Oh, Lord. Nobody is telling me anything. Well, this is where we are. This is where we are. And I honestly hope that moving forward, everything connected to this Senator Natasha case brings some finality to it. Right? Let's talk about the important issues. All of these arguments, this one called this one this, they are suing this one for that. It's, I wouldn't say unnecessary, but it's not helping the cause. It's not at all. So, as always, against our better judgment and will, we are going to follow this suit and see how it ends. Moving from allowing those who need to flow, they need to flow, to 4 people who were previously detained in connection with fire incidents in the Rivers State House of Assembly, having fresh allegations. They claim that they are being pressured to alter their original statements to implicate the Chief of Staff to the suspended governor of Rivers State, Edison Ehie. Chime Ezebalike, Kenneth Pasa, Oladele Lukman, and Macpherson Olumini. They were in November last year acquitted of the charges after about 6 months in Kuje Correctional Facility. Speaking to journalists, Ezebalike said they were recently contacted by a prominent PDP leader in Obiakpor local government area to revise their narrative. Let's see if I can get that. Oh my. Okay, it's going to take some time. But I would also want Ezebalike to flow. Just give me a minute. I have to get this. Wherever it's hidden. Oh my. Okay. So hopefully at some point. Oh, here it is.
Upon further prodding, he said they were reaching out to us to persuade us to rewrite our story in order to implicate Right Honorable Edison Ehie as the sponsor or mastermind of the fire incident at the State House of Assembly complex, as a follow-up to former head of service George Wike's press briefing in Abuja. This has prompted us to speak out, as we do not want to be part of any nefarious act, especially after the torture we faced.
All right. So that's the new allegation. Remember that George Wike had an allegation as well, so it's a battle of allegations. Very quickly, pro-Fubara supporters would support this. Pro-Wike supporters would object to this. Everybody's going to take a side, depending on your affiliation. But my very important question is, what would the neutrals say? Those who don't support either side and are just on the fence, or those who are looking for an objective conclusion. What do you believe? Do you believe George Wike's allegation? Or do you believe this updated allegation by these men? What must be done to find the truth? The new assembly complex is almost ready. It's been built. The problem with this, which I'm very concerned about, is we just might never find out who burnt the assembly. And it doesn't matter who you support, whether you are for the suspended governor, or you're for the FCT minister, you're on pro this one or pro that one. As Rivers people, we deserve to know how the assembly caught fire, regardless of your affiliations. Right? Because while it is the assembly today, you don't know what it will be tomorrow. And the handling of this particular case will set a precedence of what will be followed. This will become a reference point. So if it is not handled well, it doesn't matter who alleges. Somebody can come up and say, even that day, Samora Kochinedu was on radio that day, so he also is an accomplice. No problem. Let it be that we come to a conclusion where we can find out who set fire to the assembly. Because it is the money of Rivers people that was used to build it. And now that it is being rebuilt, it is the same money of the Rivers people that is used. So forget your affiliations. You deserve to know. And I'm hoping that at some point we can find out. So we need to trust the security agencies, the judiciary, and every organ responsible for bringing justice to this subject. Because it needs to happen. 08179230002, 08179230003. WhatsApp is 08090306416. Our next headline: Wike hosts suspended Rivers lawmakers in the UK. Please turn off your radio as you call, and if you do that, I will allow you to flow. That's very important. Character assassination is a serious offense in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Come to think of it, the man does not have a character to be called a senator, not to talk of distinguished senator. Ezekiel Isaiah says, okay. And this says, Sam, now our police can lie. I'm not surprised. If they feed tear gas, the number one citizen of the state, who then no feed tear gas. All right, even though that conversation is not for now, it's for 4. I'm forced to agree with Mrs. Obiezekwesili that Nwaebonyi is a scoundrel. He's wholly carrying Akpabio's matter on his head. And I asked, is Nwaebonyi the only senator? Well, she called him a scoundrel. He is. Oh, good afternoon.
Yes, Sam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please flow.
Yes, my name is Ayebaka. All
right.
Sam, one thing about life is it is good when you are making insinuations that has to do with security and you are able to prove it. Those men that have come up to say that they are being pressured to indict the former chief of staff. No, it is not enough to grant a press statement. They should go and inform the security agency what they are experiencing and those that are pressurizing them to indict the former chief of staff. It is. I'm happy for what is happening in Rivers State today. The Wike issue that he made a revelation concerning those that form the Rivers State House Assembly complex is there, and I believe that he has made the statement known to the security agencies. These 3 men too should go and explain to them what happened, and those that are pressurizing them to indict the former chief of staff. Sam, like you said, that it is better to get to the bottom of this matter. We should know those that were involved in bombing this assembly complex so that it will not happen again. Sam, there was a time in this state that our court was closed down for over a year. There was no court in the state. And it was a wrong precedent that was set by Rivers State. Again, we have come. A Rivers State Assembly was bombed, demolished. So we should also know those involved so that it will not also set a bad precedent for other states to follow suit. This time around, we're not talking about politics, but we are talking about things that should be done so that it will not, paint our states in a bad light.
All right, Gaspar, thank you very much. That is just about enough. Patrick from HA. Hello?
Yes, Sam.
Patrick, can you turn off your radio, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I've done that.
Okay. Are you ready to flow? I come on. I can hear myself in the background, please.
Okay, I've done that now.
Go ahead.
Yes, the issue of Judge Wike is where I'm very interested on.
Okay.
If what he has said is, if I agree on it or not, to me, I would say what he said is very, very correct. Because when I say something against you, you have to come out to tell the world to declare that you are free on it. Now, it's left for the security operative to invite them, for them to clear themselves. For now that they have not cleared themselves, the information we have on ground is true for now until they clear themselves. On the people that are doing protest, to me, what they are doing is waste of their time and waste of their money, because I heard that some of them injured, which is what they have done by themselves. So that one is aside. The issue of the Senator of Kogi, Senator Natasha.
So hold on, Patrick. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
One of our correspondents also got injured. Does that mean that he's wasting his time and money?
Yes, because before now I've told them that every person who has in Rivers State or Nigeria is for which to spend money. There's no good recorded.
So our correspondent that got injured while covering the protest wasted his time and money?
He wasted because he did not do it in the right way.
Okay.
He would tell me, the police said that they were looting something. And the police have said that those people were looting things in the street.
All right. So be worry. I'm certain you're listening. You've wasted your time. You put yourself in harm's way. Why should you cover a protest? Clinton from Bori. Hello.
Sam Oracle.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Please flow.
I actually want to start with Senator Natasha on this matter. Not that I support actions against the Senate, but for someone to come out and make this kind of statement against her, I cannot support this kind of statement. You're saying that she has 6 children with different men. That's defamation. And she has the right to sue if the information is wrong. So I support her in that particular one. Then coming back to the issue of the explosion at the Rivers State House of Assembly. Like you stated, my brother, they owe us explanation. Because the structure in question was built by Rivers taxpayers' money. And it cannot be swept under the carpet just like that. And I wonder what made it to be, as in, the matter was slowed down for some time. We didn't hear anything about it and why it's coming up now. whichever way, it's a good thing that is coming up now, and we must get to the root of the matter. What happened that day? Who are those responsible for the explosion of the House of Assembly, and what we should do to face justice? Nobody should be left, as in whether you're a big wheat, you're a small wheat, whatever thing you are, you must answer to Rivers people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chima calls from Rumokuta. Good afternoon, Chima.
Hello, afternoon, my brother Sam. Let me predicate on the assembly issue. These men that came to testify or confess, now they are normal citizens of Rivers State. They don't have any public position that will mean to say they are well known to society. But the police carried an investigation and arrested them. Then what then happens? The people that are supposed to prosecute them is supposed to be Rivers State Attorney General. They dropped the case. Now this same boys came out and now they begin to confess that somebody called them and who is the person? The person is a ghost. Now the issue is that when Agency also did his own confession, he said somebody tried to bribe him, and who is the person? That same person also is a ghost. The agency here now went to immune himself, to vaccinate himself with the court, so that the police cannot call him for questioning or arrest him. Now, what do we do? How do we investigate this issue when the whole testimony this other side gave is a testimony against ghosts? But when the HOS said his own, what did he say? He named the venue, he named names, he named time, he even called event that was going on. Now, the issue is that now, River State property has been destroyed. And this thing has to do with us. According to what some scholars are saying, we must get to the end of it. Now, why will the governor of River State go and demolish it when he knows investigations should still be taking place? How? Because one fingerprint can be taken, camera could be there, one or two things could be there. Now you have gone to destroy the scene of crime. How will investigation take place here now? The issue now. Okay, you have now, since the Attorney General dropped the matter against them, now who destroyed that place? How do we have to know? So what I'm saying in essence is that all this testimony that is coming after the one of the HOS, my brother, is a lapoon. They shouldn't be deceiving us here in River State. I think that's my take for now.
All right, thank you very much, Chima. Kurt calls from Uniport. Hello, Kurt.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, what Natasha is going through today is whatever anybody that speaks against this nation, against the leadership of this nation, this state, that is so magic. If you don't know it now. Whosoever that speaks against leadership of this country, or what is intimidation from high-handedness of the people. Look at what yesterday, because the people want to protest against the leadership of this world. Police shoot against, throw tear gas, because they know that we are speaking against evil deeds of these people that are leading us. And they will not allow it to come to light. They will not allow it for people to hear it. They will try to cover it up, give you allegation of allegations, because they want to say the truth. And anybody who thinks that people who are protesting are wasting his time, it's not for their own benefit, it's for the future of their children tomorrow. They are not wasting their time. They know what they are doing, because they want the truth to be told in this country. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see, I have one more headline to take. Many messages waiting. Oh, where is it? Okay, here it is. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, hosted suspended Rivers Assembly lawmakers in the United Kingdom on Monday. The Minister's Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, Lere Olayinka, in a post on X on Tuesday, said the lawmakers who are in the UK for legislative capacity building were hosted to a dinner by the minister. He wrote, yesterday, the FCT Minister Wike hosted Rivers State House of Assembly members who are in the UK for legislative capacity building to a dinner. Wike left Nigeria on Sunday night after visiting his political friends and associates in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. And the Punch reports on Sunday that a suspended lawmakers led by the Speaker, Martin Amaehule, departed Nigeria for a tour in the United Kingdom. Amaehule was said to have declared open the 10th Rivers Assembly legislative tour of the United Kingdom on Friday. He claimed the legislative tour would allow the House to learn new things outside the shores of Nigeria, which would improve the capacity of members for the task. Excited. I see the FCT minister here. Yeah, it's all good. Now, when I saw this headline, of course, you see the headline first. That's what attracts you to the story, especially with print. Wike hosts suspended Rivers lawmakers in UK. I was like, does Wike have a house in the UK? You know, when I saw host. And then on reading, you now see hosted to a dinner. Like, okay, that's interesting. There's nothing serious to this. The assembly members are suspended, so this feels like a holiday to them. And I'm guessing the reasoning is, well, since we are literally on a break that we did not plan, even though we had gone on a break before the emergency rule, let us use this time to brush our legislative skills. Let us embark on a tour in the UK for what they called legislative capacity building. When these lawmakers are reinstated, you will see lawmaking like you have never seen before. Now, it's a tour. A tour means that you're not stopping at one place. I don't know where they are going from here. But by the time they pass the kind of bills that they pass into law, even you will say, no, this sounds international. And while on this tour, to be better lawmakers, the FCC minister says, hey, lawmakers, come and let's have dinner together. It is a person that has eaten that can go on tour. And so, yeah, that's exactly what this seems like.